Hi guys, Jill Blanchett with Green Thumb Stampers. I'm here with another version of Finally Friday. Today I want to give you guys stamp, let's see if I, oh it's backwards I think, Stamp 101. We're going to go over the different types of stamp sets. If you've ever looked in the catalog and seen where it says cling set, distinctive design, photopolymer, you have no idea what that means. That's what I'm here to show you today. So hang on for a second and I'll be right back. Alright, so today's going to be a Stamp 101 for the different types of stamp sets that Stampin' Up! Has now. So I'm going to line them up here. What we have is a photopolymer stamp set in this box. They are clear, plasticky, rubber, kind of bendy, but you can see through them. So once you put it on your block and you've got your paper, you will be able to see exactly how it's lined up. If you're stamping down and you need to, because it didn't stamp good, let me get a piece of paper and some ink real quick. If you don't stamp it good, it's kind of closest thing you'll get to being like your Stamparatus. So I'm going to stamp it down. Oh, I didn't get a very good image. Because they're clear, let me do it again, you can line up right over the top. Probably not right over the top. And restamp it. And yes, I was a little bit off, but at least you can try to restamp that, but you can see exactly where you're going with it. If you wanted to offset it, at least you can see the lines through it of the other image. And they're good on your Stamparatus liner upper tool because you can see through it and see exactly where you're putting it and get it all lined up nice and pretty. So this is a photopolymer stamp. Oh, here's another thing with them. You'll see this one is red. When you use the darker pigmented inks, it might stain them. It's perfectly fine. It still works. Even though it's red, it's not going to come off. Also, another thing, the photopolymer production process sometimes leaves a residue on your stamp. So if you're using your stamp and it doesn't have a good image, try using a pink like school eraser and rub over the whole stamp, and then that takes the film off, or whatever's left on there, residue that's left on there. That will help take that off, and then you should get a better stamped image. And so again, those are photopolymer. We still have the, I'll call them old, wood block stamps, but I'm only seeing them in the background stamps. These larger, you can get them in clear or you can get them in wood, because a lot of people like the wood on these large ones. For me, I like to ink them up and then I lay the paper over the top and go like this on it to get my image. But you can still lay it down. But this is the wood. And it's red rubber on the foam. And those are just like probably a lot of stamp sets a lot of people still have in their closet. I know I have tons and tons of red rubber still. You can also get a cling stamp set. So when you see something that says cling, that is red rubber on the foam, but without the wood block. So you will be able to put them on your clear blocks. I do not have the sticker on this one. I'm just showing you that it's an option to use it without the sticker. It still sticks. Now, if you remember back in the day when these first started coming out, the red rubber on the foam, you got the sticker sheet. Let's put it this way, you can see. You got the sticker sheet, and then when you put the sticker on the stamp, a lot of times it fell right off your block. You need to wet the sticker and then stick it on the block to get it to stay, something like that. Some people used some liquid glue or other things to get it to stick on the block and not fall off. And there was nothing worse than inking up your stamp and then hovering over where you wanted to stamp and have it fall off and ruin whatever it is you're working on. So they solved that problem by making the sticker really sticky. So that's why you'll see I've got this washi tape on these, because let me get a small one then, because I put the stickers on when I first got this to see how it worked, and these are sticky, sticky, sticky. And so when you put it on your block, it's not falling off, it's not going anywhere, and it's also possibly not coming off. So when you went to peel it off, sometimes it would tear, the rubber would tear off the foam because it was stuck on there so good. So you could put a piece of washi tape or something on it that is partially on the block, and it breaks open that seal and then pulls off, because again, they are super duper 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 sticky, but it solves your problem of them falling off. Now you just got to be able to get them off. So that is a cling stamp set. And the other thing that I want to show you is we have, and I used this the other day, and I said that it was not a distinctive stamp set, but it is a distinctive stamp set. And what that means, you'll see in the catalog that it'll have this little symbol that it's distinctive, and that's a process that Stampin' Up! Has developed, and I could be wrong now, but it's patent pending. I don't know if they've come through, and that's an exclusive that Stampin' Up! Does. And what they do is they take a picture of something, like this flower, and they turn it into a stamp set, or they turn it into a stamp. So these two images are distinctive designs, very, very realistic. So what I want to show you, again, this is a cling stamp. I did not put the stickers on, but a distinctive stamp works really well with, you don't want sopping wet juicy, but you need a little bit of juice to your ink pad, and you want to ink it up. Then we're going to stamp it down, and that's what, as it dries, it becomes more realistic. But as you can see, it's kind of, well, being just jade, it's not very realistic rose, but as you see, as it starts to dry, it will become more realistic. And let me show you a red one, pink one magenta one that I did. So this is just one of the stamp sets like that. It's called the Healing Hugs, and so the flower looks more realistic. And those are our distinctive stamps. All right, guys, that's it. That's what I wanted to show you today. So now when you're looking through your catalog and you see photopolymer or cling stamp by whatever it is you're looking at, now you'll know what I'm talking about. So easy peasy. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend, and join me right here again next Friday for another version of Finally Friday. Thank you. Bye, guys.